I am, of course, coming on tour, and I can't wait to see all of you there. So see you all very, very soon.
Oh my God, we're trying to buy Adele tickets and I'm so stressed out.
When pop star Adele went on world tour last year, fans were over the moon, at least the ones who could get tickets.
So we have 4 computers going, trying to get tickets to see Adele.
Chris is in. Oh, I'm in! I'm in! I'm in!
We're going to Adele!
Please give me these. Your order's complete! Your order's complete! Your order's complete! Yes!
Tickets sold out in minutes, one of the biggest, fastest sellouts in history. Scalpers attacked the online ticketing systems. Despite a limit of 4 per fan, our investigation found that one buyer made purchase after purchase, scooping up hundreds of tickets in just minutes. That scalper was Julien Lavallee, 30 years old. He lives here in this $1 million home in Boucherville, Quebec. CBC and Toronto Star discovered his business records in the Paradise Papers. 2 years ago, he set up a company, I Want Ticket. It was in the offshore tax haven of Isle of Man. He filed papers revealing a growing multinational scalping operation. In 2014, $7.9 million in sales in Canada and the US, with expansion plans targeting the UK in what he called a partnership with StubHub, a huge eBay company.
Sometimes, no matter how much they're looking forward to the gig, some fans are unable to use their tickets. Buy and sell your gig tickets safely and securely at stubhub.co.uk.
StubHub promotes itself as a website for regular fans to offload tickets when you get sick or can't make it to a show.
You can buy their tickets. StubHub, the way ticket buying should be.
But we found there's way more to it. StubHub runs a little-known program for what it calls its top sellers, people with thousands of tickets to sell. And StubHub offers financial incentives for sellers moving $500,000, $1 million, up to $5 million worth a year. And in the UK, Canadian super scalper Julien Lavallee has been moving tons of tickets on StubHub. We found him buying up seats for Metallica, $21,000 worth. Ed Sheeran, $25,000. Canadian superstar Drake went on sale. Lavallee dropped another $20,000 on 102 tickets. Presumably all to be marked up and resold on StubHub. We went looking for Lavallee.
Monsieur Lavallee, bonjour. On est journaliste de Radio-Canada, CBC puis du Toronto Star.
We found him back in Canada at an office in suburban Montreal, but he wouldn't answer our questions.
Mr. Lavallee, how are you getting so many tickets in so few minutes? How are you getting hundreds of tickets in just a few minutes?
You got our email?
Sorry?
You got our email. You can go through our process to get our information.
What is your relationship with StubHub?
How much money are you making, Mr. Lavallee?
How much money are you making off the tickets?
And Dave Seglins joins us now. Dave, I guess the first question is what he's doing legal?
Well, great question. We got an email from his lawyer who says Lavallee's Quebec-based operation is run in accordance with the laws and the regulations in all the jurisdictions he's operating and selling. Keep in mind, he's in Quebec, but a lot of what we found was buying and selling activity over the internet happening in the UK.
Right. So what are the laws then around scalping?
Well, ironically, Quebec is one of the few provinces that has an explicit anti-scalping law, but it's largely aimed at consumer protection in Quebec. It's not clear it would reach overseas. In the UK, on the other hand, there are laws against misuse of computers or misrepresenting yourself using multiple identities to buy tickets. But this is where our Fifth Estate investigation took us. To the UK, we have learned that there are 2 investigations going on involving StubHub. They catch Julien Lavallee, and we've got some really interesting video that on our hunt for Lavallee into his global empire, and we'll be airing that tomorrow night on the Fifth Estate.
So all of this does stem from the Paradise Papers. What's coming down the pipe in that regard?
Well, Paradise Papers is 13 million records, and we have all of this stuff from offshore law firms and 19 separate tax haven corporate registries. The International Association, or the International Consortium, sorry, of investigative journalists are putting all of that online next week. So as of next Tuesday, November 14th, the Paradise Papers will be public and available not just to people who are curious, but tax authorities and police around the world whose job it is to look for tax evasion, money laundering, tax avoidance. And keep in mind, when the Panama Papers came out, in the wake of that, the Canada Revenue Agency has told us they have launched 123 audits and several criminal investigations. So this new leak being put online is certainly going to be of great interest to law enforcement and tax authorities around the globe.
We'll be watching. Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.